Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Friday, December 16th, 2022. We've just witnessed the guilty plea of Carl Sebastian Greenwood, the number 2 of OneCoin, the fraudulent cryptocurrency that he co-founded with Ruja Ignatova, still on the lam or perhaps deceased. Nobody's quite sure. She's on the top 10 of the FBI list. Anyway, with very little notice, with very little advance notice, we ran here for the 11 a.m. guilty plea of Mr. Greenwood. Greenwood was brought in shackles and in a kind of a beige prison uniform. He pled guilty. He was pretty upbeat. He was asked what his status in the U.S. is. He said, "Haha, I'm an inmate." I mean, it could be a dark humor, but he said he's a citizen of Sweden and the U.K. He has no plea agreement because there's a legal dispute on what the sentencing guidelines should be based off. And a lot's going to ride on that. The sentencing's been set for April 5th, but before then, in January and February, and with a March 1 oral argument, there's going to be an argument on whether his sentencing should be based off global losses from OneCoin in the billions of dollars, euros, or those in the United States, which Greenwood, like Mark Scott, puts at $57,000, 2 victims only at trial. AUSA Nicholas Foley said that it's in the tens of millions, which would still result in a serious sentence. The maximum is 60 years, but if they whittle it down to 57,000 in the U.S., it's a pretty good outcome for Greenwood. Maybe that's why he was so chipper. Meanwhile, so we're going to write a story, and you'll find it on Inner City Press. Yeah, no problem. Yesterday we covered. Oh, we wrote a story about Mr. Doud. He was a guy that sold Oxy for the Rochester firm. And he now wants no jail time, and he wants to suspend his sentencing. Money talks and BS walks. Another guy got 15 years. He did, however, shoot a man in the head. All right, Inner City Press. We cover this court, so we also cover the United Nations. We're banned for having done exactly this kind of coverage. The UN is so corrupt they can't handle coverage. But we insist on doing it. We've reapplied to be re-entered. Check it out on innercitypress.com. To be continued.